Can I taste your juice?
Hey folks, PBusardo. It's BOGEGATE, the great Bogue mystery. What has happened to my favorite cardomizer? I'm a little bit cranky over this whole thing. So to give you a little bit of history, I have been seeing and hearing a lot of comments about the flavor of the Bogue cardomizer recently. And people contact me almost on a daily basis about this, as if it's my fault, as if my name is PBusardo. Well, it's not. They just happen to be one of my favorite cardomizers. I really don't have any contact into Bogue, but I'm working on that right now. So what I noticed was, first, on my most recent order of Bogue cardos, is that the condoms, or the little plastic pieces that go on either side of the cardomizer when they come to you in the plastic wrap, they have changed. Okay, so it used to be one long tight-fitting condom and one short tight-fitting condom, and now it's kind of two short loose-fitting condoms. Okay. Of course, that ruins a lot of our methods of filling these cardos, because a lot of us use the condom method and a lot of us use the longer condom to do that with. All right, so that's the first issue, and I can live with that. So I was vaping them. I didn't really notice that much of a difference. But then a gentleman by the name of William H. got a hold of me on tasteyourjuice.com, and he said, I'm having an issue with the flavor. Can I send you a couple of my packs? And I said, well, sure. If you want to do that, I'd be happy to take a look. And he sent me 2 packs of these cardomizers. One pack is from Electronic Sticks. The other pack is from 310 Vapors. I have 2 other packs. I have my original order, which I ordered quite some time ago from Crystal Clear Vaping, and I have a pack of those. These are all 510 low resistance, okay? And I also have my most recent order from Shore Vapes, okay? And this is the box that came from Shore Vapes. So the first thing that I want to do is talk about these boxes, because there's 4 different boxes here, and they're labeled 4 different ways, all right? Which makes me cranky. All right, so we'll look at the Crystal Clear cardos first, and these are the oldest cardos that I have. These are one long, one short condom. All right, so if we look at this packaging, nothing special on the front. The top says 510D. I would like to know what that D stands for, because I've talked to a couple vendors. They can't tell me either. And then it says 2 ohm on it. And then the cardomizer itself comes in the plastic wrap, but has no writing on the plastic wrap. That's the Crystal Clear. Now we'll go to the Shore Vapes. Shore Vapes, again, nothing on the front. The top has 510 low resistance LR stainless. Okay, that's different from the Crystal Clear, and the font size is different from the Crystal Clear. And then if you look at the cardo itself, you see it does have labeling on it, 510 LR stainless. That's Shore Vapes. Now let's go to the Electronic Sticks box. Okay, now on the Electronic Sticks box, you have what matches the Shore Vapes on the top, 510D LR stainless. Actually, Shore Vapes does not have a D on it. Just says 510 LR stainless. And then if you look at the packaging that the cardo comes in, let's see, where is it? I saw one. There appears to be nothing on this either, although I thought there was an LR on these. No. Okay, so there's no writing on the Electronic Sticks ones either. All right, now we go to the 310 Vapors box. Now on the box, it says 510D stainless LR, but it says nothing on the top of the box. And on the writing on the cardo plastic here, it does say LR. So it's crazy. 4 different boxes, 4 different labeling schemes. Okay, are they the same cardo? I'm losing faith in that they are. I don't know what's going on. I mean, why would they be changing these things? I don't know. So then we come down to the flavor of these cardos and what I'm experiencing. Okay, this just happened when I got these cardos from William, and I thank you, William, for sending me these. I took one of them and I think it was from 310 Vapors. Let me just make sure of that. Yeah, it was one from 310 Vapors. And I took it and I put it in this cartomizer, or this carto tank right here. It's a Finiac. And I started vaping this, and I started vaping this on the show I did with Jeff the other night. And I started vaping it, and I actually had to stop vaping it because I got a funny flavor from it. How can I describe that funny flavor? The funny flavor, first of all, it seemed to increase as the carto heated up more and more. Okay, so now all right, so what is the flavor that I'm getting? It is a slightly burnt, slightly savory, bacony flavor. All right, and when I thought about that, I said, "Oh," and here's why. The throat hit is non-existent, and I'm getting the lemonade. I'm not getting a whole lot of the lychee on that one, and I'm almost getting like a there's a savory aspect to it. I don't like that one. No, that's a thumbs down. I do get the cooling breeze in this one. Get something else too, though. Okay, you're gonna think I'm out of my mind on this, all right? Here's what I'm getting. Bacon. And not traditional bacon. I'm getting turkey bacon, okay? I swear to God. And it's not pronounced. It's just this little something going on in there. And in that review, I was using these new cartos, okay, or these new cartos with the shorter condoms on them. So, out of these boxes, the electronic sticks, they have the short ones. The 310 Vapors, they have the short ones. The Shore Vapes has the short ones. The Crystal Clear has the long condom on it. And I loaded up all the cartos, and I started vaping them side by side. And this is me the other night. I'm actually closing my eyes, mixing up the cartos in front of me, and tasting them. And after every batch, I would take one and I would put it over to the side and be like, okay, is that the one from Crystal Clear, which is the one long, one short? And I would look at it, and it was every single time. So I am able to taste the difference. Sometimes it's more prevalent, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I just can't take it. But I noticed that the original ones that I have with the one long, one short seem to be just fine. You know, when you keep doing that, you get what you would expect. You get a little bit dry, a little bit slightly burnt, but not the same way these other ones are behaving. This one, yeah, it's like a slightly burnt, slightly savory thing that I'm getting. Almost comes across, to me, taste is subjective, even with this stuff, right? Like a bacon. And then this one that I have in the tank, I mean, you know, it's hard for me to describe this. I wish you could taste along with me. Now, see, here's the thing with this tank, okay? When I was vaping this on the TVN show the other night, I actually had to stop using it because the flavor was so bad. It doesn't appear to be as bad anymore, which could potentially lead me to believe that it's some kind of primer that they're using. Maybe that's it. I don't know. And then this tank has one of the Crystal Clear one long, one short in it, and I've been vaping this thing all day long. This is what I've been using. Actually, I was working on the review for the the BAM today, and this is the tank that I had on the BAM all day. I'm just not getting that that same thing. Sometimes it's slight, sometimes it's more pronounced. It seems to be going away a little bit with time, but I don't want to deal with that flavor when I first start using these. So I'm a little bit bummed out about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear apart this one from Crystal Clear. This would be the original one long, one short. And I'm going to tear apart the one that I had in here, because this one was so bad when I first started, I couldn't even vape it. And I'm going to tear them apart, and I'm going to put the pieces and parts side by side. We're going to take some photos, and we're going to put them up. And I'm going to see if there's anything visually that I can see if there's a difference between the two. Now, I'm not telling anybody not to buy Bogues anymore. Let me be clear about that, all right? If you are still having a good experience with Bogues, continue to use them. That's fine. If you're experiencing something similar to what's going on with me, well, I don't know what to tell you there either. Hopefully they get this resolved, all right? Because what I said about that juice in that review, that bothers me, okay? Because you know, one of the reasons why I use these Bogardos is because they have always been a very, very consistent vape for me. Good flavor, good throat hit, good vapor production, okay? And since I have been getting Bogues, I have never had a bad one, okay? Honest Injun, all right? This most recent batch, the batch that I got from Shore Vapes, and I'm not throwing any vendor under the bus either, okay? These vendors are just going to Bogue and they're ordering the Bogardos, okay? So they don't know. It's not their fault, so don't blame them, all right? I got two bad ones. And they were bad in that I filled them completely. I know how to fill a Cardo. And I started vaping, and it was instant burnt flavor. Burnt, like bad burnt, okay? So that's something new for me, too. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer for me because it is my favorite Cardo. It is what goes in most of my tanks, okay? And, you know, I'm not happy about it. It's got me a little bit cranky. All right, so, you know, I've been using my my Odysseus. I've been using what I have left for the one long, one short. But now for the juice reviews. Moving forward from this point on, I am going to do the juice reviews on the 357. Okay, I have a juice review that I don't know if I'm going to put it up after this or before this video. Probably before this video. My 357 actually finally died on me, and it happened to die right in the middle of the video. So I went ahead and ordered a couple more from Avid Vapor today. So I'll be using those along with some of the Stingrays that I have from Clouds of Vapor. No, Stingrays or House of Vapor. Sorry, Andre. And I'm going to try to use atomizers until this Bogue fiasco either fixes itself or I go looking for another cartomizer. Okay, so that's the deal. Let's go ahead and break these down and see what we see, if anything. All right, so I tore a couple of them apart. I wanted to tear the ones that had the juice in them apart, but that wound up being a juicy, stuck-together mess. So I opened up a couple new ones. One of my older Crystal Clear, long short, and one of the new ones, I picked 310 Vapor. And I was hoping that I'd be able to see something in there, but I did not. The filler material seems to be the same amount of material. It seems to be the same kind of material. The newer Bogue appeared to be wrapped a little bit tighter than the original one, or the old one. The what do you call it? The inner wrap appears to be the same. The coils look the same. The coil connectors look the same. The length of the coils appears to be the same. Folks, I went as far as taking the filler material and the inner wrap, and I chewed on it. I tried to see if I could get any of that flavor that I was getting from it, and it even tastes the same. So the great Bogue mystery continues. Maybe it was a bad batch, you know. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you. Now, I did contact Bogue on this issue actually several times. I've heard back from them once. Let me see if I can paraphrase for you what I've heard. blah, blah, blah. Recent months, we've received some complaints on our 510 cartomizers. All of our sales feedback has gone to the quality department, but up until now, they have not given us any valuable answer. Our materials did not change, but some changes have been made to the packaging. Blah, 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 blah. This is good. This is potentially good. Most customers do not like the short silicone case, the condoms. So we will use the old ones. So hopefully we're getting the long condoms back. Okay. And then she does not know what the D designation is either on the boxes, so she asked me to send her a picture. So I did take a couple of photos and I sent them off to her, and we'll find out what that is. And if any of you vendors or anybody else out there knows what the D signifies, let me know, and I'll go ahead and post that information up on Taste Your Juice as this mystery unravels. So if I do hear anything else from them, I'll go ahead and pass that information along. And that's really all I have to say right here. So the mystery continues. I'm going to continue to use the Bogues in the tanks. Hopefully I won't get as bad a flavor as I got the other night from them. If I do, I'll switch out and I'll try other ones. But that's where we stand. I don't know. I hope I don't know if that helped or hurt or whatever, but it was and continues to be my favorite Cardo, and I want it back. I want it back the way I remember it. Okay, so anyway, that's it, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon.
Can I taste your juice?